Simple and plain. To be the best, you have to win. That's why I play the game.
What's good, Laker fans? Welcome back to the channel, man. I hope you're having a great day. And how good's it been? We've gotten to see the purple and gold back in action in some preseason games, and what we're only 10 or so days away from another official NBA season getting kick-started, where we take on the Golden State Warriors opening night, and I just can't wait. But as we said, we've already played 2 preseason games, and Laker fans are already being a little bit concerned over losing those 2 games, but I'm here to remind you guys that the preseason is not about winning and losing. It's mostly about building the chemistry and guys getting to work on what they've worked on throughout the preseason and building those combinations. So don't be concerned if we do lose these games. Be concerned about, the lack of chemistry and those sorts of things, and those are things that I haven't seen so far, so that's good news for Laker fans moving forward. But I'm going to talk about the takeaways from those preseason games, what I've learned about this team and what I've seen that's going to help us, out moving forward, and ultimately, build those foundations that are very important when you're trying to win a championship every single season. And a player that I want to talk about firstly that's really impressed me is Malik Monk. I mean, he's been able to score the ball lights out. In both preseason games, he's had 20 or so points in 15 minutes, and he's really impressed me, especially being able to knock down shots at a high clip. I mean, he's been able to hit the 3 ball, the mid-range. He's really got it going and really started to heat up, and that's why Frank Vogel and the coaching staff have given him that name as the Microwave Monk, because he has that ability to, really light it up when he gets in his rhythm. And at the start of the season, it was up and down who was, going to start at that shooting guard position. Will it be Kent Bazemore? Will it be Malik Monk? Will it be Wayne Ellington? And I was of the mindset that, Wayne Ellington should start. And that's just my opinion. You guys might have a completely different opinion than I do. But I just think that, out of those 3 players that I just mentioned, Wayne Ellington fits alongside LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis the best, just because he can knock down that 3-point shot, at a really high percentage, and he's probably the best 3-point shot maker in this team. And that just, seeing Malik Monk come off the bench and really light it up, really proved that point that I think that Wayne Ellington should start, just to provide that shooting, when we first go into the game. And then Malik Monk can just come off the bench and really light it up, because we already have, scorers on our starting unit. Westbrook can light it up. LeBron James can score with the best of them. Anthony Davis is probably going to lead the team in scoring. So we already have those scorers. So a guy like Wayne Ellington can just really help space the floor when Westbrook and LeBron are driving to the basket. Easy kick out for the 3. And then you have a guy you can bring on in Malik Monk to really light it up and continue that scoring throughout the entirety of the game. And I really see Malik Monk's role this season being somewhat similar to Jordan Clarkson over there at the Jazz. Just give him the green light. Let him come off the bench and really just, shoot his shots. I mean, let him build that confidence throughout the season, and he's already starting the season as good as you can. So really impressed by Malik Monk. Moving on to Talen Horton-Tucker. You can tell that he's been working on his game. He had a couple of big jams there, driving to the lane. You can tell he can play make a little bit, and he had a couple of nice walk-up threes. So you can tell he's been building that shot, and it's only a matter of time until we see Talen Horton-Tucker break into the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Lakers. And with the rumors that not rumors, they're actually official now, that Trevor Reeves has injured his ankle, that starting small forward or power forward is up for grabs. But I'm pretty sure that LeBron James is going to be moving to the power forward position. So, that small forward starting role position is up for grabs. So it's going to be a matter of, who fits that role best in terms of what Frank Vogel wants. But it's definitely up for grabs, and Talen Horton-Tucker could definitely slide into that starting role alongside guys like Carmelo Anthony, if they wanted to go like that, or Kent Bazemore, which is another player who's impressed me. He had a couple of nice fast break layups and dunks, and he's present on the defensive end as he always is. And I think, being a similar role, I spoke about why I think Kent Bazemore would be a good alternative to Trevor Reeves, just because they're the same player they're defensive minded, they get after it and can knock down that 3-ball at a pretty high clip as well. So, you know, I'm looking forward to the next couple of preseason games to see how these guys build on what they've already seen. In terms of Wayne Ellington, you know, he's been able to knock down 3-point shots at a high clip, as he always does, and that's exactly why I would like to see him suit up at in the starting role just to start the season anyway for Los Angeles Lakers. Another guy that's impressed me is Kendrick Nunn, and he's shown the ability to, you know, hit shots off the dribble, which we know he can do, and shoot the ball very effectively whilst getting others involved as well. And that's why I've spoke about it multiple times on this channel, how he's my favorite pickup of the off season, and I think he'll be our secret weapon, coming off the bench behind Russell Westbrook. And he's just really a 3-level scorer that can play make, you know, at a high level as well. And he's just going to be so crucial, I think, to the Lakers season in that backup point guard role. And he has the ability to, you know, score with a lot of composure and effectively as well. Carmelo Anthony came out and hit, you know, quite a few shots to start off with, and that's exactly what he does. You know, you throw him the ball and he just scores. He's an elite scorer, one of the best scorers in the NBA that we've ever seen. And when you can score like that, no matter how old you are, you're always going to be effective on the offensive end. And that's something, again, that we didn't have last season. A guy that's going to come off the bench or even play that starting role and, you know, can just really light it up. Because when LeBron James and Anthony Davis left the floor last season, we didn't have those guys that we can throw the ball to and they can just score no matter what situation the Lakers are in. And Carmelo Anthony is definitely a guy that can do that. So he's definitely going to help us out in that sort of role this season. DeAndre Jordan's really impressed me. I was on him a little bit. Well, not really on him, but I was of the mindset that maybe that last roster spot should have went to, you know, a younger center in this league. Just so I think we could develop a young center moving forward to pair alongside Anthony Davis. But what I've seen from DeAndre Jordan for the last couple of days and the first, you know, 1 or 2 preseason games really impressed me in terms of what he brings to the table. Sort of like Dwight Howard as well. You know, he's bringing that jokes to the sidelines. He's that locker room guy. There's a clip on the Lakers YouTube channel as well where he's mic'd up at training camp, and, you know, he's just bringing a lot of good positivity to the group, and he actually played quite well, had a couple of blocks, couple of rebounds, couple of dunks, and that's exactly what he's going to bring. And with Dwight Howard getting texts left, right, and center and only managing to stay on the court for 10 minutes, you know, we very might need DeAndre Jordan more than we think we need him this season with Dwight Howard's unpredictability out there. So I think, you know, I'm warming to the thought of DeAndre Jordan's going to be a valuable member to this Lakers organization. And yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from DeAndre Jordan at this point in time. And then we also got to see, you know, our young guys coming up in the system. Hillbilly Kobe, Austin Reeves. You know, it looks like he knows how to play basketball. Obviously, there's still some areas in his game that he needs to work on. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from him, and I think if we can develop him, he can be, you know, possibly a great bench player moving forward for the Lakers, or even develop into a starter, you know, along the track somewhere. But Hillbilly Kobe, I'll be watching out to see how he progresses. But overall, you know, I'm happy with the progression and what I'm seeing for the Lakers to start the season. And as I said, you know, don't worry about the wins and losses. The preseason's more about building team chemistry and building on those good habits which we can take into the official NBA season. And once we get LeBron James back and Russell Westbrook back, the Lakers are going to look a hell of a lot different to what they do now. So no need to worry about those sorts of things. But that's my little breakdown of our first 2 preseason games. Let me know what you guys think. How good do you think the Lakers, you know, look so far? Who are you most impressed with in terms of players? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that now and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more Laker news, highlights, and reactions just like this video. But for now, it's been your boy Jay from the Lakers exclusive YouTube channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.